One of the greatest challenges that a catcher will face is handling pop-ups that are hit off to the side, or in particular, back behind us towards the stands. Once we understand the physics of what a baseball does, it makes it a whole lot easier to approach and be fundamentally sound in handling a pop-up behind us. Anytime there's a right-handed hitter and he fouls the ball off, it's going to be off to my right side as the catcher. Right-handed hitters are going to foul the ball off in this direction. Left-handed hitters are going to foul the ball off in this direction. So if I have a right-handed hitter and I recognize that this ball is fouled, I'm instinctively going to open up to this side. That is crucial as the first element of finding a baseball and being efficient in getting to it. I recognize that a baseball has backspin. And when the ball goes up behind the plate, it is going to go out and up, and then is actually going to circle back to me. It's going to circle back towards the infield. And all pop-ups don't always go backwards. Sometimes they're right on top of the plate, or they end up slightly in front of the plate. There's going to be certain pop-ups that I realize have different direction. The one that goes up with very little angle, I know I definitely have to get out in front of the plate. But a ball that goes up with backwards angle, it may not be necessary for me to take those steps out in front and then go to it. I might could turn right where I'm at and find the ball, because some fields are going to have a lot of distance that I got to cover in order to catch this pop-up, where other fields are going to have very close backstops. So let's use the example of a ball that, say, is a little bit more directly up over my head, and I got to make sure that I get turned. So when I'm in my stance, whether primary or secondary, when I recognize the ball is hit up, I am coming up, clearing my mask, and trying to pick the baseball up. I am going to come to the front, get turned, and recognize the angle and spin. I have to be very careful not to overrun this pop-up. I know from experience that this ball is coming back to me. So once I get turned and I know I can safely attack this baseball, I have to just toss my helmet out of the way so it's clear. I don't want to have to deal with it anymore. I'm going to start moving to the baseball with two hands, and I want to catch the ball right in front of my face as I move through it, because the ball's coming back to me. Quickly set my feet, get turned into a power position so I can address any base runner and what he might be trying to do on the base paths. A couple drills that you can use as a coach to introduce pop-up mechanics to your catchers is to get a tennis racket and a wiffle ball, stand in front of the plate, turn your racket so it's open face to the sky. You want to toss the wiffle ball, try to slice through it as you hit the ball up. This is going to create that backspin. And as the ball goes up, your catcher can work on turning, finding the ball, and coming back to it without fear of injury from missing the ball. The next drill you can implement is you can possibly use a pitching machine of some type that can throw backspin, set it up at the plate, and throw pop-ups to your catcher. The most advanced way to hit pop-ups to the catcher, and the most realistic, other than an actual game experience, is to hit fungos up to your catchers, varying the heights and varying the angles at which you hit it behind the plate.